What's up, viewers of YouTube? My name is Tyler of Chico Crypto, and welcome to another episode of the original Crypto and a Cold One. Today's featured alcoholic beverage comes from Firestone Walker Brewery 805, so let's give it a taste. So in today's episode, I'm going to introduce a cryptocurrency which has an outstanding concept, working alpha with a beta on the way, solid team, and partnerships on the horizon. That crypto is PayPie. PayPie is creating the first decentralized accounting platform for businesses that will provide real-time financial data and insights to achieve 100% accuracy for credit risk algorithm that can be used globally. The analysis is done using a single ledger and will consider business history of financial data to safeguard and transform the way credit risk is assessed by lenders, investors, banks, and any other form of financial institution. This will ultimately build a blockchain-based accounting ecosystem. So the major problem with accounting in its current form is it's isolated, closed, and usually disconnected. The double entry accounting method was invented over 600 years ago, and it only solves the problem of knowing whether a company could trust their own books. Audits of companies from outsiders is extremely expensive, and the data is historical, sometimes over a year old. PayPie is bringing transparency to the financials of businesses by introducing the concept of triple entry accounting. Each journal entry and transaction is hashed and timestamped on a secure blockchain. This will also help in duplication efforts as all entries can be seen by the single ledger. So the target market for PayPie includes SMEs, which are small to medium-sized enterprises. With the health of enterprise visible on the blockchain and the PayPie risk algorithm recommending the best SMEs for financing, this will have a long-term positive impact on SMEs, banks, lenders, and other financial institutions. The accounting software SlickPie will provide the initial accounting logic, framework, and source code to store journal entries and other accounting data. PayPie hashes all journal entries and relevant information from the accounting software. This is then used to build a live credit score algorithm. Building strong partnerships with major accounting and ERP systems is a major focus of PayPie. Can you say QuickBooks and SAP? What I think is very cool about PayPie is access to the platform will be free for SMEs interested in offering credit score data on the financials of their businesses for better access to the overall lending market. More than 150 data points are taken from the live financials of enterprises and create an accurate and unique credit risk score. Here's what the PayPie design looks like when visualized. As you can see, the accounting software will flow into PayPie and then will be recorded on the blockchain. Both centralized data and the decentralized data will flow into the risk score algorithm, which can be used by third parties and in the PayPie marketplace. Let's take a look at the PayPie marketplace and why it was chosen to be built. For SMEs, there is a major problem with liquidity. Most businesses get paid after 90 to 120 days, depending on the terms, and it costs them so much money in lost opportunities. Invoice financing is here to help. Cash is given to the SME against outstanding sales invoices in an instant by an investor at a cost, which is beneficial for both the SME and the investor. The market has already reached $3 trillion, but there are many problems. Sellers upload and send invoices manually. The invoice may be fake or inflated, and sometimes the invoice is sent to two different invoice financing companies. This includes huge risks for lenders and investors. The PayPie marketplace is built on the credit risk algorithm. It will allow top-scoring SMEs to gain quick access to liquidity by selling their invoices to token holders. A token holder can be an individual, bank, investor, other business, and so on and so forth. The most ambitious part of the project is the PayPie single ledger. PayPie is using a bottom-up approach and will use the already built ecosystem and transform it into a decentralized accounting platform. Companies will write their transactions directly into a joint register, creating an interlocking system of accounting records. This will eventually lead to no transaction fees worldwide, as the trustless ecosystem can be used to move money among different parties using the Pi coin, which is going to be pegged against most major currencies. The single ledger will also allow partnerships to flourish worldwide and services to be built on top of PayPie. Now let's get into the alpha, which I would like to show off for you guys because everyone knows Chico Crypto loves working products. Enjoy this short video.
Yo, what's up viewers? I'm here messing around with the PayPie Alpha. If you guys haven't heard, the PayPie Alpha was released on January 31st. If you want to come check it out, it's at alpha.paypie.com. So when you get there, you're going to be asked to make a very simple account with your name, email address, password, nothing intrusive. Once you sign up, you'll be taken to this screen, email up top. It's also going to say hello, your name, and it's going to give you an Ethereum address, it looks like. So this is the very first version, public version of the platform, and the team is very excited. It is an alpha, so it is very basic, and it's just a quick look of how the core will look once it's finally done. It's just a slight taste and feel of the big things to come. However, being alpha, it's important to realize that this data is being pulled from really real account solutions. They're applying the PayPie credit risk assessment algorithm to generate the scores that we're going to see. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations, I would definitely send them over to the PayPie team. So right here, it's going to have you the companies. So it looks like there are two companies that are signed up for the alpha. One is PayPie Ventures, and they are manufacturing business connected on 1/30/2018. And it also looks like Maple Syrup Enterprises, and they're all other miscellaneous services, and they're connected on 1/29/2018. So let's check out the medium risk PayPie. So it's going to give you a basic overview of them, their business name, the industry they're in, as well as the location. Looks like they're in San Francisco. Go NorCal. So I thought PayPie Ventures was going to manufacture apple pies, but it looks like they manufacture plastic goods for various industries, everything from mugs to puppy toys. So it looks like on the right-hand side, you're going to have your risk score. It looks like PayPie Ventures is a low risk, and let's see why. So it looks like they have, out of 50 invoices, they have 23 delayed. Last month, so it breaks it down in last month, 6 months, 12 months. In the last month, they've had 2 out of 3, which isn't good, so that puts them in the medium risk. Last 6 months, they've had 13 out of 23, still keeps them about in the medium risk. And last 12 months, 23 out of 50, almost half, so that puts them at about the halfway point. It looks like you have your monthly history of receivables, December, November, October, September, August, July, your amount of receivables, and when you received them. So if you received them 1 to 30 days, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, and above 91. No one likes that, and no one likes this. Everyone likes this green one. So as you can see, it looks like they were receiving in a lot in this range. So that is why the risk score isn't as high, I would guess, as the other one, and it looks like they might be a smaller company. So it looks like you're also going to get some ratios such as credit ratio, receivables ratio, your amount of receivables, your net profit, debt to equity ratio, your TOL and T&W ratio. These are big things for investors when they look and are deciding to invest in a company. So having these accurately represented with real-time data is very, very cool. It also looks like you have some key indicators, as including payment trend indicator and your current total account balance. Key performance indicators are very important also to investors, and I'm sure they're going to expand on the KPIs as the platform expands. Wow, really cool. They have a full-on balance sheet for each year. So this is going to be historical. You're going to have your total liabilities and equity, including accounts payable, liabilities, debt, equity, net worth, things that lenders, banks, investors, they want to see. And it looks like if you go down, you're going to have your assets. So if anyone's taken accounting before, you know liabilities plus equity equal assets. Looks like their balance sheet balances. And it looks like your assets include loans and advances, your receivables, investments, current assets, fixed assets, things like that. And it also looks like you have a profit and loss statement for each year. So you have your sales, other income equals your total income, minus cost of goods sold equals your gross profit, as well as your expenses, interest, depreciation, tax, and then it gives you your cash profit. This is very, very interesting. So now let's go look at the lower risk and why they are. So I could see investors, lenders looking through these SMEs and just being able to see the risk. This person's getting paid on time. Risk score is up here. So out of 101 invoices, they only had 26 delayed. So they don't have a cash problem. It looks like the last month they've had a little bit of a problem, but I mean, that may just be the time of year. It seems like they get paid on time, which is a good thing. You need liquid cash flow. Cash flow is a huge, huge problem with small to medium enterprises. It looks like it's going to break down your ratios as well for you, your key indicators, moderate payment trend indicator, and it looks like they have an account balance that's higher, which could also put them as a less risky. They have more assets, liquid assets. So it looks like their balance sheet checks out. So I definitely think this is going to be very interesting, especially as we get more and more businesses signing up. So if you guys want to play around with Alpha yourself, go visit it at alpha.paypie.com. And if you're interested in hooking up your SME, if you want, in the white paper it said if you provide your financial data for this PayPie platform, you can use the SlickPie accounting software for free. So if you have an SME, definitely get in contact with the PayPie team and see what can happen.
PayPie is one of the better blockchain concepts out there. In this bear market we are seeing, it is best to get yourself in projects that will eventually become something. PayPie has a product that is needed and it will be easily implemented with other accounting softwares such as QuickBooks, and I could eventually see SAP. This is why I'm bullish on PayPie. Well, viewers, thanks for watching and be expecting me at the same time tomorrow. Cheers, I'm gonna kill this beer.